Get it. The boys are back in town. It's the My Guys podcast. Yeah. What it do? What's good? Y'all back in the Thunderdome. You live. It's the My Guys podcast. It's your boy PJ, P-Way 55, PJ Alfred here with my guy.
J Willie 2 City. Y'all know what it is. We are back with another banger.
What's happening, Juwan?
What's the deal, my boy?
Well, week 5 in the books in the NFL.
In the books.
Here on the My Guys podcast, we talking fantasy football, we talking NFL, pop culture, whatever's on the mind. Anime, you just never know what the flavor might be, but primarily, at least this time of the year, we are talking fantasy football.
That's where it is.
On today's docket, we got the week 5 recap. You know what I'm saying? Of course, next week, part 2. Y'all know we're going to get into that week 6. But for today, we got week 5 recap. We got the Why You Do Me Like That segment. Of course, we're going to get into the Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy
Jenkins.
You already know.
What we got? Of course, we got the players that broke you off. We're going to get into that, aka the fantasy winners. You know what I'm saying? Them boys you know what I'm saying? But other than that, before we get off into the week, how was your week, my good sir?
Man, my week has been pretty good. Went and saw my little nephew Jado play today.
Nice.
Little grade 8 football, you know.
Nice.
Soccer team won.
Hey,
good things, bro.
Hey, we like that. We like that.
Don't forget fitbyacademy.com. Get your fitness on. Get your online fitness with your boy, man. Get you right. Guns.
Even LeBron needs a trainer. Let's go.
Bing.
Without further ado, then I guess you ready to get into it?
Man, how was your week? You didn't say nothing about your week, bro.
Because it wasn't nothing, man. It was a normal. It was a regular ass week, bro. I took care of the kids. I worked. You know what I'm saying? Got a little 2K in. Got a new bill. You know, as you know, we both got some new bills. We got our guards getting ready to come out tough. You know what I'm saying? For you people who don't know, you know what I'm saying? Just look out for that We All Can Hoop crew coming to a court near you. You know what I'm saying? You know what
Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my hater blockers, man, because my fantasy team, man. We ain't gonna talk about it right now. I did a little experiment.
I understand.
Okay.
Go ahead.
She's burning me the whole
Bro, we gonna bounce back though. And I got Justin Jefferson, Drake London. They had early, conundrums, but they getting there. You feel me? So we coming along, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
It's not where you start; it's where you finish. That's all y'all gotta remember. So for all y'all that's struggling in fantasy, bro, don't give up, man. Just lock in and believe in your team, bro.
You know what? I believe that is a great segue for.
Yes, sir.
Gotta do me so bad. Come on, man. You know what it is. Unfortunately, it's the players that let you down this week. Players that led to your demise. Players that made you put your shades on before you walked outside. It's been some rough weeks. And from a lot of superstars, unfortunately. Matter of fact, you want to get it popping? In regards to the one you gotta do me like that.
Let's run down
Put them quarterbacks.
a couple players, you know what I mean? I got my little tablet right here, so I can check in. We got Drake May. We got Geno Atkins. Bryce Young.
Geno been looking terrible.
He has been.
Geno been looking bad.
Yes, I mean Drake May's been doing great, and it's just had a one down week. But Bryce Young,
and he had a good game, just not a good fantasy game.
Yeah. Who else we got on here? Kyler Murray. I mean, I'm kind of. We're gonna talk about him later. Justin Herbert had a down week.
Exactly, like him and Kyler, they weren't terrible. But they wasn't living up to a part where they were drafted.
Like that.
Why you gotta do me like that?
Running backs, we got Alvin Kamara, James Cook, Chase Brown again, and ETN made the least for the first.
I mean, his first actual looking human week. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think he still had like 7 points, but
yeah, it just wasn't. I mean, he's been putting up 20 points every week consistently.
Plus, he was a Monday night game. I'm sure a lot of people were kind of hoping on him to
win him the week.
He did not do that.
But unfortunately. Why you gotta do me like that?
Wide receivers. Quentin Johnson.
Don't forget about Pacheco.
Also Pacheco and DeMarcado.
Honorable mention because he was one of the hot waiver ads of the week.
Yes, bro, and he literally should have had 20+ points. He
foreshadowing.
He flicked that ball. This is the NFL. Why do players keep doing this?
I was just about to ask you, you being in the I was about to say in the industry, but in the biz, you making it to the show. Was there any possible way that you would, I don't understand what is the benefit? I've never played at that level. You played at collegiate D1, you played NFL. That thought process is crazy because this isn't the first time.
It's literally just
adrenaline.
This is a swag thing. It's like you get that big run, that big breakout play.
Yeah.
And when you get to that touchdown, it's time for you to, get your shine on. So that ball don't got nothing to do with it. Get that ball out of here.
I can dig it.
But they gotta get in the end zone.
I just don't understand how you don't do that like later. Like
bro.
You got how deep is the end zone?
Somebody needs to create a new. It's 10 yards.
10 yards?
Yeah.
You got 10 yards.
Yeah.
Wait till you get to the white.
Somebody needs to do something where they every time they stick it past, and it's almost like making fun of people who drop
like
it.
A joke. Like
is it in? Is it in? Like, come on. It's so aggravating.
That'd be tough. I mean, it's aggravating as a team. It's aggravating as a fantasy owner. Especially since it's like you would think the coaches at this point too would have made it an emphasis, but do they have to at this point as well?
I mean, at the end of the day, these guys are being paid a lot of money to play this game, and certain things you shouldn't, as a coach, shouldn't have to even.
I can dig it. But I didn't mean to interrupt. When you do me like that, where were you? Were at wide receivers, I believe, is what you was about to start.
Yeah. So we got wide receivers: Quentin Johnston, T. Higgins. We got J-Mo, AJ Brown, and
repeat offender AJ Brown. Is AJ Brown droppable?
Hell no.
You can't drop him. I just want to throw it out there.
He's not droppable.
Has he scored? He's only scored over 10 points.
I mean, there's been words about him being traded, which at the end of the day, if you drop him and he gets traded to Patriots or...
you think Patriots is a good fit?
I mean, not as Stephon Diggs is picking it up, maybe not as much, but then again, honestly, wherever AJ Brown go, other than the Eagles, is going to be a good fit. Or the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
So
I can do it.
I mean, I think he's just that good of a receiver. That's really wild. Devonta Smith too. They're both. Did you see that last play
where AJ was playing defense?
AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, four hands on it.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
And I mean, ultimately, like I'm looking up AJ Brown's stats.
That's a part of
because, like I said, I don't think he's even scored. Yeah, he's only had one game over 7 points. I said 10. I gave him more credit.
Yes.
So he's not droppable because of the name. But what could you trade? What player is worth AJ Brown? I just saw him in another league I'm in go for. It was a running back. Was it Chuba? No, it wasn't Chuba Hubbard. I can't remember. But it was a C tier running back. I felt like, or a B tier running back, like an RB3 type player. So I was just curious. How you was feeling about that? I don't
have AJ Brown in a lot of leagues. I have him in one league. I'm in like 7 leagues.
Yeah, I think I have him in, or I picked him up in a guillotine league, I think.
Yeah. I have him in a guillotine league too. Honestly, I don't, like I said, put him on your bench for now. I have BTJ on my bench. He got me 10 points. Finally.
He barely escaped. That last play in the fourth quarter kept him off this list again because he was.
But bro, like AJ Brown is definitely a frustrating player for a lot of owners.
You just really got to thug it out. Let's be real. You just got to ride it out.
You drafted him in the second
round. You drafted him with the high capital. You just kind of got to ride it out. The Eagles will figure out this passing situation. Yeah. He's too good.
But that's my opinion.
Finishing off the why you do me like that top 10 roster, I guess, essentially. Trey McBride back on the list. Excuse me. Juwan Johnson, another repeat offender. He's been on here a few times the past week. Mark Andrews, Hunter Henry, and TJ Hawkinson, who's actually starting to get a little bit even more concerning. Maybe they'll get some things figured out in the bye week. I don't know if JJ McCarthy will be healthier to get back, but I am very, very curious on how that Vikings offense is going to come.
Honestly, TJ Hawkinson finally had a little bit of burn whenever Carson Wentz got under center, and then he got injured. So,
man, that was it.
I don't know what it is with that, but
that wraps it up, though, for...
There you go.
Gotta do me so bad. Why did those players do us like that? Keeping it moving. Before we actually get on to our next segment, while we are in the mode, we just have to drop the Leroy Jenkins of the week. So this is the ultimate salesman. This player just, it was gonna be a player,
team,
You never
organization.
know. You mentioned it earlier when we were in the Why You Do Me Like That segment, but the Arizona Cardinals as a whole, DeMarcado he had this award all to himself when he fumbled the bag going into the end zone. Because that was a 60-yard touchdown run?
It was a big play. It would have been a lot of points in our league for sure.
And after that, it was a cascade of errors.
Yeah.
Like,
facts.
I mean, just cue the just stumbling over the damn field. They got an interception, managed to fumble an interception to a Tennessee touchdown. They snapped the ball in Kyler's face. Did you see that one?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It was just a comedy of horrors.
The game started off, mind you, I have Kyler Murray.
I have Kyler Murray.
Trey McBride in my league. The Cardinals started off on fire. I mean, within the first 3 plays, the first 3 plays, we had a big play to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Again.
And then another big play where he literally caught it on top of 2 players. It was a touchdown. But then they took it away. He was on the 1-yard line. The touchdown went to, I think, Michael Carter or something.
Yeah, Mike Carter got it on.
And I mean, the offense looked good in the first half a little bit, but then it just went downhill. Especially, I guess that DeMarcado play just really.
I mean, it was just such a derailing. I mean, it was comical at some point. It was just like they're going to lose this game. I think
they lost to the Titans,
But to their defense, I mean, we'll get into that when we get into the relay recap a little bit later. A lot of teams lost that shouldn't have lost this week, and a lot of teams won that shouldn't have won. Is that the same statement? What's the statement, Mike McDaniels? Is it you can't not win games and lose games?
You gotta win the games to win the games.
Yeah, or that's the same thing like Trent Dilfer said a long time ago. You can't not win games in the NFL by losing games in the NFL. It's like, well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah,
makes perfect sense.
It's really like you can't beat yourself. Like you're already going against another professional football team, and you're beating yourself. Type shit.
Well, I believe it's getting close to the time. So while I get ready, you want to go ahead and get your recap pulled up because we're about to get ready to jump off into
recap time. Let's get it.
Rapid recap, and we all know that whenever you hear. Not that. Not that either. Whenever you hear that, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
I get it popping today. Thursday Night Football, we had the San Francisco fool everybody and upset the Los Angeles Rams where they had no Juwan Jennings, no Ricky Pearsall, no Brock Purdy, but they had CMC and they had Kendrick Bourne, who I told y'all about last week. 49ers, big over the Rams. Even though Stafford, huge game. Puka Nacua, Devontae do their thing. Kyron not big rushing, but I do believe he still got in the end zone.
On to the next. Let's go to the next one. We got the Vikings versus the Browns. Vikings pulled this one out, 21-17. Was a much closer game than you may have thought. Justin Jefferson got over 100 yards again, starting to look good. Carson Wentz got injured. He was out for a bit. Quinton Judkins is just a beast.
So good. And I like the tight end, Harold Fanning. He gonna be nice. He gonna be nice.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel, okay, in his first start, didn't get him a win, but hey.
I'd be happy.
Yeah, on to the next.
On to the next. Your hometown team, the Houston Texans, went up to Baltimore and BTA belt to ass on the Ravens, 44-10. CJ Stroud was incredible in this game. 4 touchdowns passing. Ironically, Nico Collins didn't have a big game, but that's because everybody else did.
Yeah.
One downside. He did. We'll get 1 touchdown. One downside, this wasn't the Woody Marks game that everybody was hoping for. It's just, I think it was game script. Could have a good bounce back week. For the Ravens, I know they have a lot of injuries. The only thing happened was Derrick Henry found the end zone. On to the next.
Yep, saved his day. On to the next one. We got the Dolphins heading on down to Carolina to play the Panthers. I was on the Dolphins here. I think you were on the Panthers.
Indeed.
Lucked up. Dolphins had this game in hand, but the Panthers did not give up. They came back and won it at the end. Big game from Jalen Waddle. Big game from Darren Waller again. I told you guys about Darren Waller.
Indeed.
Panthers, Rico Dowdle.
That's the one. Jesus. I was waiting on you to say, boy, Rico.
Insane. That's really what won the game, the Panthers run game.
Foreshadowing.
On to the next.
Another BTA situation where the Indianapolis Colts just dominated the Las Vegas Raiders. They couldn't do anything. Geno Smith, another terrible game. He just can't figure out how to not hold on to the ball. Stop giving the ball to the other team.
Yeah,
once again, the Jonathan Taylor show. He was absolutely dominant. Can't even talk. There we go. Hey. I need to switch. I go to my brakes on him here in a little bit. But another big from Daniel Jones because Jonathan Taylor dominated. On to the next.
Let's get it on to the next. Giants head down to New Orleans, my second home, to play the Saints. The Giants were ahead in this one. I want to say it was 14-3 for a while. But the Saints defense made some huge plays. Scatterbo made a costly fumble. And Saints didn't look back from there. Saints win 26-14. That's it. On to the next. Let's go.
Alvin Kamara got a little bit shaken up. I think he will be back, but just something to monitor. Next game was the aforementioned. I thought the Jets were going to get their first dub, but Dallas said no. 37-22 Cowboys over the Jets. Dak Prescott is playing out of his freaking mind right now, even with no CeeDee Lamb. It don't matter. I can't imagine what this offense is going to look like when CeeDee Lamb comes back. Javonte Williams is killing it. Jake Ferguson is killing it. And even the Jets, this score was a lot closer, but you got a lot of good garbage time. Garrett Wilson continues to dominate, and so does Justin Fields. And Breece Hall actually had a decent day.
Mason Taylor, look out for him. 12 targets, 9 catches, tight ends. Pretty nice.
On to the next.
Going up. On to the next one. We got the Broncos heading down to the Eagles. Most likely, a lot of people's game of the week here. 2 possible playoff teams, most likely playoff teams. Eagles had the lead. They were up 17-3 for most of the game. Broncos fought back in this one. Cortland Sutton had a great second half. J.K. Dobbins still looks good. Broncos get the dub, 21-17. Eagles are no longer undefeated.
No longer undefeated. The O had to go.
On to the next one.
And we just got done talking about the Leroy Jenkins team of the week. The Arizona Cardinals fall 22-21, giving the Tennessee Titans their first dub. Big bright side. I mean, Tony Pollard, once again, like I said, he's going to give you that 20 for 88.
Hopefully he gets in the whole game.
You know what I'm saying? Gets in the end zone, but he finds a way to do it. Calvin Ridley, hey, welcome to the NFL. He showed up. It was nice to see him. We talked about Kyler not having a great day, as well as Trey McBride. And Marvin Harrison did actually have a decent day. Cardinals got to figure it out offensively because they seem to fall apart and can't finish games. So
I don't know what it is.
I want to
blame Kyler, but it's not all on him.
I think it's coaching. I really do think it's a coaching problem because, I mean, they were up and just kept running the ball against the worst pass defense in the league. So
don't understand it.
That was weird.
On to the next one. The actual game of the week ended up being the Buccaneers at the Seahawks. This game was fun to watch. Lots of offense. Both defenses sold you if you played them. But the offenses were very fun. Sam Darnold versus Baker Mayfield. JSN went crazy. Abuka, oh my gosh, rookie of the year.
It's not even close.
Rashad White had a great game.
JSN on the other side.
Yes. Buccaneers found a way to get it done, man. Baker Mayfield is a dog, bro.
He's so good.
He is.
He's so good. Ironically, both of these quarterbacks were on the Carolina Panthers a couple years ago, too. Isn't that weird? And they let both of them go.
Let both of them go, huh?
Just crazy.
All right. On to the next, bro. Let's keep it moving.
In the real game of the week, I'm just kidding. The Battle of the Big Cats. We had the Detroit Lions go up to Cincinnati, and as predicted, 37-24. Now, the Bengals did make this game make the game interesting late, but it was kind of too little, too late. The only good thing is Jamar Chase showed up. Still looking for Chase Brown as well as T. Higgins, but that could change with Joe Flacco being added to the Bengals. So we'll see if that changes anything. On the flip side, everybody for Detroit showed up. I mean, it was good big days for everybody. I mean, Goff wasn't have a huge day because, I mean, they were so dominant with the run game, but you're still firing up all your Detroit Lions. T. Higgins people, you should be a little bit optimistic. On to the next.
Optimism and Cincy?
But keep them.
Poquito. Okay, on to the next one. The Commanders head on down to LA to play the Chargers, who are in shambles. Chargers lost Hampton, both tackles. They lost, what's the DN? Khalil Mack. I mean, the Chargers are decimated by injuries.
Something about that West Coast, bro. I mean, San Francisco, the same thing.
Yes, Commanders dominate.
That's where all the doctors had. I'm sorry. Like, where all the doctors and technology had all these injuries and shit. I'm sorry, my bad.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, man, fix that shit.
I mean, Krosky Merritt was the player of this game. He went insane. 2 touchdowns, over 150 yards rushing. Jaden Daniels looked good in his first game back. Deebo Samuel does his thing.
He's killing. Deebo's on fire.
Big play from this game was the punt block that the Chargers went for. What's the kid's name?
Lab McConkey
ran the punt back.
Yeah.
It was a touchdown. It was a great run back. I think this was a huge turning point of the game where
momentum shift was crazy.
Washington got the ball back and they just never looked back after this. Washington get the dub 27-10. On to the next. In another one of these upsets, we've been talking about it throughout the segment. The Patriots 23-20 over the Bills. So we have no more undefeated teams in the NFL. The 72 Dolphins pop that champagne. Bottle. You know what I'm saying? Because you're good. Your record is safe. But Josh Allen actually looked human this game. This was the Stephon Diggs show. Diggs went crazy. He dominated this game in every aspect. The one thing I'm still waiting to see if Travion Henderson is going to ever get a shot, even though Stevenson keeps fumbling the ball. They keep giving him the ball. Gibson tore his ACL.
So, yes, correct. So maybe he'll get a little bit more uptick. Yeah. But I honestly think the Bills lose this game because Josh Allen, along with James Cook, finally came back to earth. Yeah. The Patriots, shout out to the scheme, figured out a way to stop those two. Last one, but not least, on to the next.
Last game, Monday night. Blaster. Chiefs.
Great game.
Head into Jacksonville.
Great.
Jacksonville's defense. We talked about it last week. I warned that Jacksonville can win this game, and they found a way to win at the end. Big pick six. Jacksonville's defense is insane. If you don't know, and Mahomes played great though.
He did.
And they played good.
Still no running game, real.
Yeah, no running game.
Mahomes led the game in rushing again.
Yeah. So Kansas City has to find some way to run the ball. A lot of touchdowns from Kareem Hunt, but that's how short yardage.
Indeed.
So hey, what are you gonna do? Jacksonville is now 4-1. The Texans are looking at some beasts ahead of them. Now I don't know if they're gonna make it.
And I told you, I almost talked you into picking Jacksonville. You did say that they was going to pick.
I should have.
Now, I will say, in regards to that relay recap, I had a terrible week of picking games. This was my worst week in a long time. I only got 3 games right to, but I will say this. Look, in my defense, okay, hear me out.
What you got?
I mean, there's a lot of upsets this week. It was a lot of crazy ones.
A lot of upsets.
Like I said, no more undefeated teams this week. So I plan to bounce back next week. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And with the bounce back, you know what I mean? Hey, one time.
Bounce back.
That's all I'm saying. I'm going to bounce back. But with the bounce back, you can only do that one way, right? And that's going to be with players that's going to break people off. You like that segue?
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You see?
Talk to him, Kiki. Talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
So look at here now. Players that broke you off, guys that you were super excited about, and probably won you your week. Number one is that boy Dak Prescott.
Went crazy.
And if you started him, you winning.
CJ
Stroud, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and Matt Stafford went in.
As long as Matt Stafford throwing for 300 yards plus, he's going to shine every week. And
he was definitely one of my dark horse MVP candidates before the season.
I just didn't know if he stayed healthy. He proving me wrong.
He
proving me wrong. Running backs that killed it for you. Rico Dowdle went crazy in his backup starter role. Excuse me. I mentioned it earlier. Jonathan Taylor, Johnny T, going crazy. That boy Lil Bill Krosky doing his thing. Javonte continues to dominate. And Kyron Williams, as we talked about. Not rushing, but he found a way to catch the ball. That still counts as fantasy.
There's something about them Williams boys, man.
Hey, gang.
Something about them tight ends. I totally skipped my receivers.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Receivers that went crazy. Jamar Chase, LSU, Egbuka, Ohio State, JSN, Ohio State. Who else we got? Rashid Shaheed. I don't know where school he went to. Jalen Waddle, Alabama. Them 5 receivers led it all, man. They went crazy.
You said it. I get into it. Tight ends was that boy Jake Ferguson went crazy. Darren Waller, again, you called it back-to-back weeks. Sam Laporta with the bounce back, most likely because he played the Bengals. And Theo Johnson and A.J. Barner, the 2 rookies, which actually, I think
A.J. Barner's a rookie?
Yeah. Was it Theo before the season that you were talking to me about, or was it another one?
Another tight end?
Another tight end rookie. Was it Theo?
It was not Theo.
It wasn't Theo?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, no.
It wasn't Theo.
I appreciate your honesty, my guy.
I didn't know nothing about Theo before the season or A.J. Barner. They had another rookie in Seattle that I was hype on before. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, okay.
A.J. Barner tough.
A.J. Barner's tough.
Yeah.
Defenses that held it down for you as well. The New Orleans Saints, weird statement to kind of say with this team. Detroit, somebody might have told y'all about that last week. I don't know. Somebody might have. The Houston Texans, as well as the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. When you play against Geno Smith, your defense is going to look really good. Really good.
Man, Geno has become that guy, huh?
I mean, you got to target Geno at this point. But with all of that being said, there could only be one. And of that one, that means this guy was the number one. You know who it is. Timothy Hernandez. And this week, you can call me him for short. Okay? The Timothy Hernandez. Yes, I am. Yes. Goes to none other than Rico Dowd of the Carolina Panthers, who in his opportunity took full advantage of everything that he was given. We actually had a fan reach out to my boy Jay on TikTok, with the start sit question of Chase Brown over Nico. And even though Chase is a part of the Wave Riders crew, look, this is business. So you can't go with your heart. You got to go with your mind sometimes. So I told him to go with Rico. Jay, I hope you listen, because Rico went for 206 yards, 38 points, I believe is what he finished with. At least in our league. At least in our league in regards, because we do have a couple bonus incentives that we like to have a little fun with.
Yeah, one thing I told you is, you remember I warned you about Chuba Hubbard? Because I said Rico was going to be taking carries from him. It didn't really happen early on in the season. Chuba kind of had that role, but I think going forward,
could be a problem.
They're going to have to give Nico the ball, bro.
Finished with
Rico. I said Nico.
206 yards and 38.9 fantasy points in the Eastside Pro League. But this is, the My Guys podcast. And with that being said, honorable mention to my boy Jamar Chase. Thank you for showing up. Oh my God. 2 tutties.
You needed it.
Garbage time, but boy, I needed it.
Care.
I needed it. He is the captain of the Wave Riders. I don't give a damn. Hit it again on your ass.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
It's, as a Bengals fan, not only as a Jamar Chase owner, it just feels good to see it. It feels good to have it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he got it. They just got to get it to him.
That's it. Yeah. Just got to find a way to get him the ball. Maybe Joe Flacco will do that.
He's going to throw that bet up.
We'll see. We will see.
How do you feel about that, by the way? Joe Flacco. I know you wanted Jameis Winston.
I did want Jameis Winston.
I don't think the Giants want to train him. They won't.
I didn't want Russ. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Mr. Unlimited can stay his ass over there where he at. I like Jameis because Jameis don't give a fuck, bro. Like, just keep it a buck.
That's what y'all need.
Yeah, I need Jameis to come out here
because
and
you got the receivers that you can.
But I also keep it a buck with you too. I don't think Joe Flacco give a fuck. And I will say this, even though Joe Flacco is old as dirt, I don't know if he's ever, well, I know this, he ain't never played with receivers this good. That's for shit show.
Not a lot of people have. Maybe Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. And if you just figure out a way, like I'm just saying, I'm hoping that the old Wiley vet gives the offensive line a little bit more oomph and stuff.
Give him a little more to believe in.
It's kind of like what I said about the Justin Fields thing earlier. Yeah. Him going to a new location, having more confidence. I believe it. That's a real thing. You're an athlete. That's a real thing. Yeah. If you turn around and you see goddamn me, Joe Burrow, you're like, oh, fuck. Hey, I might go for 102, 170 today. Then if you look over this shoulder and you see goddamn me, Geno Smith, you can be like, oh boy, I'm going to have to work hard to get open today.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, I'm optimistic because this is not the same Jake Browning that we saw 2 years ago. So as a Bengals fan, how much worse can it be? I'm with it.
Yeah.
Put him in the game, coach.
My opinion is, like I told you earlier, like if they don't make a move at quarterback, this is their way of tanking.
Indeed. I agree.
Why would you tank when you have a quarterback? I mean, like I said, they need O-line. They need a left tackle, like a Will Campbell type. But hey, who am I?
Who am I?
Just a guy.
Well, look, we will talk about that more in part 2.
Yeah.
We out. The My Guy.